Welcome to our channel, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for choosing our show. Now, the political realignments are already taking shape. As we speak, we already know that we have two camps, what many people call in the political scene, two horses, that of William Ruto and the Wamunyoro group. I know there are others like David Maraga, the former Chief Justice. By the way, in my earlier video, I called him the former AG. I've really been corrected. Very many people have told me you got it wrong. That is the former CJ, Chief Justice, not Attorney General. Now, the former Chief Justice is also there and is saying that Kenya needs an overhaul. But if there is one man that has kept people guessing and people are wondering about his political future, is Raila Odinga. Some people are saying that Raila will be part of the next government, that he might decide to be a kingmaker. And others are saying that Raila has lost it completely. This time around, he will not survive in his usual manner. He is going to vanish into the political oblivion. What do you think about Raila Odinga? While others believe that Raila still has enough numbers that can sway where the government, which party is going to form the government. Others believe that Raila is a gone case, he's a spent cartridge, he's really lost his support base. What do you think yourself? Now, the reason why I still believe that Raila is not finished yet is because I know he has lost much of his support base, but I still see politicians talking about him. And that's why I have a problem. But Rigathi is saying that he knows William Ruto well and he understands Raila. And he's saying that their relationship is one that can only be described as that of a hyena and the fox. That both of them are political conmen. And so they are in this kind of collision, but wanapimana. Rigathi says Raila will not support William Ruto past 2026. Kindly listen to Rigathi Gachagua.
Without blinking. Like now, him and Raila is a hare and the fox. The two of them. What and Wajanja? To you in 2027. Naye Ruto anamwambia nitakupitia NADCO report. He does not intend to do it. Ruto does not intend to pass the NADCO report because inaleta viti ya prime minister, deputy nini, na Raila atachukua hiyo kupanga serikali yake. Raila also does not intend to support him in 2027. So is the hare and the fox. Wanajifichiana tu namna hiyo kudanganya mwingine na mwingine na mwingine. So turauga adwasiere turutanaria moigwa na mahira. I am praying that they stick together. In fact, I would like Raila to stick with Ruto so that we deal with the problem of the two together once and for all.
Now that is Rigathi. But Junet Mohammed was trying to strike back at Rigathi Gachagua. But even as he tries to do that, he also gave a window that there is a possibility that they will not support William Ruto, that they are only in this government for now. Their future will be determined after, their political direction will be determined after Ruto does his term. Can you listen to Junet Mohammed?
Na unajua sisi tuliambia watu 2022 mchague upande ndio mzuri, walikataa. Sasa sisi hatukuchagua serikali ambayo iko sahihi kwa mamlaka. Watu wengine wamechagua, lakini sisi tutamaliza safari hao walianza, sisi tutamaliza, na hapo uchaguzi kifika tutaamua njia ya kwenda. Si namna hiyo? Ya mwisho, mama alisema wakati mmoja watu wamee mahindi na mboga na hii mvua inanyesha saa hii. Na ile mvua inanyesha saa hii ni ya William Ruto. Si namna hiyo? Hatujui mvua nyingine itanyesha siku gani. Tulime tu na hiyo mvua yetu ikikuja hapa mbele tutalima na hiyo. Si namna hiyo? So watu walime. Barabara ijengwe. Hospitali letwe pesa. Watu wapate pesa hapa Nyanza. Mvua ikikatika tutaona vile tutaenda. Si namna hiyo? Mungu akikubali, na baba atakuwa inshallah, Mungu akikubali.
Now, what do you think yourself? Will Raila stay in this government? Will he support Ruto after 2026? Many people say we don't care. All we want is that these two people are the worst enemies of Kenya and we want to take them home. That is what they say. But ladies and gentlemen, do you think Raila can be a kingmaker? Or he's gone like that? In this video, I want to give you why I believe Raila can abandon William Ruto come 2027. Kindly subscribe to our channel, click the notification bell to allow YouTube to notify you whenever we release a video like this. Please don't go without clicking that like button, like and share our videos. Ladies and gentlemen, many a times I've listened to Odinga, I have listened to Odinga, I've listened to Raila. Ida told the Lunyanza that let us not wait for a bigger rain. Let us start planting in this small rain as we wait for the bigger one, because we cannot wait. In fact, they are saying that when they joined Uhuru Kenyatta, Uhuru told them, just wait, we are going to give you the presidency. And they learned their mistakes. Oburu says, we are here to stay until Ruto does his term. Raila has always maintained the same, and now Junet Mohammed. Now, if you ask me whether Raila will support William Ruto or not, this is a yes or and no question. Because if you look at what Ruto has given them, Ruto has really bewitched the Luo nation, telling them, hamjai kuwa na Minister of Finance, nimewapatia. Things like that. Hamjai kuwa na Attorney General, nimewapatia. So they feel that Ruto is the first president to give them what they've never held. But come 2027, Raila might ditch William Samoei Ruto. And I'm saying this because in politics, there are no permanent friends, no permanent enemies. Even Rigathi is talking today, they were together with William Ruto. And Raila had opposed William Ruto. The people who are now saying that we need to kick out William Ruto even before he completes his term, are the ones who placed him in power. They voted for him overwhelmingly. The people are now behaving as if they are the owners of this government, got to the government through the back door. So knowing very well, I'm taking cognizance of that fact that in politics, people change, allegiances from one person to the other depending on their interests. In fact, in politics, it is only interest and betrayal that we can say are the constants. So taking that in mind, Raila can just cross over. Crossing over to who? And I will want to look at that. Now, when we approach 2027, there is a general feeling, the ODM has always bragged that we are the ones who have stabilized this government. Gachagua has corroborated those claims, and he says, if Raila tells Ruto today, that you should lick my foot, he will do it, because without Raila, there's a general feeling that Ruto will crumble. And I have a feeling that as we get to 2027, they might decide to sit down and they will demand for a bigger seat, because if Raila is not contesting, the Luo nation will be saying we want something bigger. What is this something bigger? They might demand the deputy president's position. So if they fail to agree, Raila will definitely pull out. Number 3, Raila might decide to save his face and salvage the little that is remaining to avoid humiliation. If he realizes that the Luo nation is divided and that he will be humiliated together with his Ruto, or if he contests alone, then Raila Nemjanja will just decide to walk out. You will just see people, because Raila will wake up and start saying, stop abductions, na anaanza tu zile zake, kelele zake, and then he will steal the show. Once he pulls out and he realizes that hapa siwezi simama, na nikisimama Ruto pia tutashindwa, what Raila will do is very simple. Atadoea. He will wait for an opportunity, especially if there will be any stalemate in the opposition. Tuseme, maybe Matiang'i na Kalonzo bado wanavurutana, Raila will force himself to be a kingmaker. He will force himself into the opposition because he wants to save his face, na atakuja tu naseme Kalonzo tosha ama Matiang'i tosha what he did in 2002. And that will be the game changer, because let me tell you, the opposition will be ripe and Kenyans will be yearning for change. They will be praying that the opposition does not disintegrate. And then Raila comes and he says, I have seen the light, huyu Kasongo nini. Because in politics, every vote counts. The opposition will welcome you and say, okay, kuja lakini usikuje na conditions. Raila atakuja sema mimi sitaki condition. And then we'll say kwa maoni yangu mimi naona, and he can do that, and that will be a game changer. The other thing that will happen, if Raila realizes, just like I have said, that Ruto is now a failed man and that is going nowhere, he might want to be part of the next government. And if he realizes that he is unwelcomed, he will unleash some of his people to go there, because as an old man and as an expert in politics, he might just decide to go to the other side and say, please, let me be part of the next government, even if not me, but my people. Because he will know. But by the time we are in 2027, we shall have known who is forming the next government. And Raila hezitaka kukaa kwa baridi sana, because I believe he's retiring. He wants to ensure that his people are in government. So those are reasons that might make Raila change the goalpost like he has always done. It's not the first time. So I want to agree with Rigathi that Raila might not support William Ruto in 2027. What do you think, ladies and gentlemen?